Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading to China to look at a car that's really making waves. They've pinned their colours to the mast of technology and they're producing sleek, high-performance, mid-sized sedans in the shape of the Xpeng P7. Stick around for the details and all you need to know about this car. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Martin Lee, and if you like what we do here, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you never miss a show. Let's start with the looks, and what do you make of the P7? Remarkably similar to the concept that was released in April 2019 at the Shanghai Auto Show. They thankfully produced a striking car. You can get it with 18-inch rims, but let's face it, if you were spending the money on the performance model, you'd spec one with the 19-inch options, and the car will definitely look the better for them. The silhouette of the P7 is sleek, and the elongated wheelbase draws the eye into that smooth profile along the side of the car. Light bars are the new must-have design feature of any car trying to look premium, and they stretch across the front and back in this instance and lead into the very narrow light clusters. Thankfully at the front there's no hand-me-down closed-off grills. It's a continuous panel that leads gently onto a convex bonnet, then to a windscreen set at a low angle. Inside, the cockpit is dominated by the 15-inch touchscreen and relatively minimalist in style. There's a two-spoke steering wheel, and it thankfully has a few physical buttons. Personally, I like a few buttons just to get those tasks done that you don't want to bother with a touchscreen. It's subjective, I know. The center console offers good storage and forgoes the usual instruments like the parking brake and gear selector. The P7 is a good-sized car. It has a 3-meter wheelbase, exactly the same as another EV like the Ioniq 5 for instance, and an overall length of 4.9 meters, so it's a bigger car. Not quite as big as a Model S or a Mercedes-Benz EQS, but a substantial car that will very comfortably seat 5 adults. There's space for luggage with a boot of 440 litres, which is fractionally smaller than a Nissan Leaf. With a curb weight of around 1900 kilograms, it's definitely not the heaviest of EVs out there, and you can add another 100 or so kilograms if you opt for the bigger battery, the performance version. Now, there's more than 10 different versions of this car to choose from, which we just don't have time to go into all of them today, but we're going to have a look at its performance, so we'll take figures from the top spec model. We have dual permanent magnet synchronous motors of 120 kilowatts on the front and 196 kilowatts on the rear axle, so a total of 316 kilowatts and all-wheel drive. You get peak torque of 665 Newton meters, so this is a car that'll be no slouch, with Xpeng quoting us a top speed of at least 170 kilometers an hour. We're being given a battery size of 81 kilowatt hours for the top spec. That's a good size for this segment of car, if not market leading. As for range, we're being quoted the ludicrously optimistic NEDC number, which in the P7 is 562 kilometers. But even if in the real world the car can't quite achieve that, you're still going to get some impressive real world range, helped by a drag coefficient of 0.236. And if you're looking for a bit of regen, it'll be there. But you have two options, high or low. And if you're plugged in, the P7 can top up at a rate of 120 kilometers of range in 10 minutes on DC. Normally in videos like this, we mention a line or two about technology, but the Xpeng P7 and all of their cars are really making a push on technology. And in fact, they're playing to the Chinese market. That's what buyers in China really want. They've given us some impressive features as well. Now, we could do 20 minutes on just the tech features, but suffice to say, we are packed with forward, rear, side crash prevention, radar, ultrasonic sensors, a mobile app to control with 4G connectivity, 128 gigabytes of onboard storage, gaming in car, over-the-air updates, and whole car servicing. Connectivity of your vehicle is hugely important in the Chinese market, and Xpeng are truly tapping in to the customer experience. Well, folks, that's the Xpeng P7, jam-packed with technology, good range, good performance, and I think some nice design language that really captures the eye. If they sell it outside of China, would you buy one? Let us know what you think in the comments below. We'd love to hear from people all over the world on this one. If you could get your hands on the P7, would it be an option? Is it a true rival for a Polestar or a Tesla Model 3? Let's keep the conversation going and leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like today's video, make sure that you give us a thumbs up. It tells us to make videos just like this, and we'll see you on the next one.